Okay, good morning. Today's date's April 13th, 2026. It's 9 a.m. Welcome, everybody. We've got a good group. We've got lots on the agenda. And if everybody please rise for the pledge of allegiance followed by the prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Commissioner Williams, please lead us in the prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have bestowed upon us. Father, thank you for the rain that you have blessed our county with. Father, be with us as we do the business of Mills County. God and guide and protect us in all we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, if we'd had a few more action agenda items, we'd have 2 pages. We got lots going on today, as I stated earlier. We do have a quorum. So number 2, review and act on minutes of March 23rd, 2026. Commissioner, go through the minutes, please. If there's any changes we need to make.
I'll second.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Head to approve the minutes, a second by Commissioner Williams. In the discussion. All those in favor of approving the minutes, March 23rd, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, unanimous. Audience of individuals, we got 1 person signed up, Mr. Now, I guess we can wait till we come up to our agenda item on that. Okay, number 4, review and act on accounts payables, commissioners.
I have one question on, not on the thing. What is that Amazon Pony Motor?
So that is the pony motor for the RGN. It was not working the other day and Dell and I ordered another one. And so when you look at it, it says $37. I'm trying to get to it. $37 and then a negative $37 and then another $7. They sent it. Then they canceled the order and then I reordered it. So that's why it's a total of $37.95.
Okay, any other questions on accounts payables? Anything else? Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the accounts payables. Motion made by me to approve the accounts payables, second by Commissioner down there, Commissioner Sullivan. All those in favor of approving accounts payables, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Okay, consent agenda, commissioners, we got everybody, of course, very, very busy, all departments. We got our monthly and quarterly reports. And the sheriff wants to visit with us on the action agenda on some items after this. So again, these are our consent agendas for monthly treasurer's report, quarter treasurer's report, quarterly investment reports, MCAD, county/district clerk's report, county tax collector's report, assessor, county extension report, facilities report, sheriff's office, justice of the peace, county judges receipts, Hamilton EMS, VSO, veteran service officer, and EMC coordinator. So those are all the reports we'll be going through.
Judge, do you know if there was any leaking after we got the south side of the courthouse?
Say again, Commissioner Williams.
Was there any leakage after we got the south side of the courthouse done?
Not that I'm aware of. Guy Burr's gonna come in the judge's report. I was gonna update on all the stuff that was done.
Okay.
And they have finished inside. So we'll talk about that in judge's report. But yeah, I think everything's going good so far.
Okay.
Cross our fingers.
I did talk to the treasurer over the investment report. And since, the T-bills are kind of going down and the CDs are going up, those rates, we might be having that discussion in our investment committee.
Okay.
Might have to do that, Judge.
Sounds good.
Just, but I don't know, when that might be. Some of that has to do with, precinct, 2 and 3 and their FEMA funding.
Sure.
And how much money they need. So
Let me know what we need to do on
Yeah.
this schedule.
just on that,
Okay.
make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
Motion has been made by Commissioner Williams to approve the consent agenda, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have unanimously. Number 5, action agenda. First on the action agenda discussion, the sheriff's office monthly report and related matters. Sheriff Jones, good morning, sir.
Morning, Judge, Commissioner, how are y'all this morning? On this fine, wet.
Everybody's happy today.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's very interesting in how all of our entities get much better when we're tromping around in the mud, right?
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And now if we can all get past the sinus afflictions that are associated with all the green stuff, we'll be in a lot better shape. Thank you for the opportunity, Judge. It's one of the things that I like to do is talk about how much work and how much great work all of the fine people in this kind of sheriff's office are doing. And I know if I don't get up here in front of you and let you know what that is, but oftentimes that goes completely unannounced. When we think of total calls for service, in February, we had 274. In March, that had increased substantially to well over 300. You can go down through there in each one of those with that increase of the number of calls of service. So when we think of calls of service, that's calls that the dispatchers are responding to, dispatching, whatever they happen to be, whether that's EMS or the response of a deputy or DPS or things of that nature. So that increased substantially in March. When we think about total arrests, that remained relatively same as compared to February, which is always around that about 20 a month number. When we think of the total arrests for the sheriff's office alone. When you look at total new jail bookings for the month of March, that was 30. That's about one day that we're processing through the jail. What we think of those folks there. Civil process served 23 in March, 23 different pieces of civil process that the deputies are responsible to make sure and locate those individuals in the county and make sure that they get their proper concerns in reference to lawyers and things of that nature. When we talk about current open cases, my investigator is dealing with, that is 26 cases. 26 open cases that we are actively investigating as compared to 6
last month.
in February. That's a lot. And when we think of open cases, we're talking about major open cases. So about a half a dozen of those are some pretty substantial investigations. When we think of that, that's something that's going to require in the neighborhood of 80 to 100 hours of man-hour investigations, report writing, getting those prepared for prosecution and things of that nature. So that's some pretty substantial numbers. You see there that the Allen County numbers for housing in the jail are relatively the same. We stay pretty close around that $11,000 to $12,000 mark each month. So we're very fortunate to be able to do that. Citations and warnings, you see those on the bottom there. We're still very proactive when it comes to traffic enforcement, things of that nature. Benefits us in lots of ways, keeps our roads safer and things of that nature, not to mention what it does for some dead people. Now, one of the things that I'm not sure that you're aware of, we have implemented at the sheriff's office is I tasked the deputies with Are we looking at how many open doors we have in our community and around our businesses and things of that nature? So we incentivize a little program to encourage them to look at those. And here was the finding of how many open doors they have in our community. So when we think of open doors, we're talking about doors that are open at 2 o'clock in the morning in our schools and our businesses. And this is just a little bit of a rundown of what we found. So March the 14th, we found an open door at preschool. That wasn't a fault of those folks at the preschool for not locking those, because we know that those are magnetic locks out there at the preschool and they're set on a timer. But what it was a defaulted magnetic lock, which left the access to the school open in the ag shop. So we located that. In each one of these circumstances, that requires someone to be called out to rectify this open door, right? So each one of these times, when we find such a circumstance, we call the school or the business owner to get that corrected. The next evening, on March the 15th, not only do they look for open doors at these businesses, but we also know that one of our prime targets in Mills County for theft, even not too recently, is our hot power outdoor superstore. So what they do is walk around amongst those units and see if there are keys or things of that nature that might have been left there from that day's operations. And that's exactly what they noticed on the 15th. They noticed, and I'll not name the number of units, but a large number of those units still had the keys in. So we found that on the 15th. That same evening, as well as walking through Hot Power Superstore, they also do the same thing with the Ford Chevrolet dealership. In that circumstance, numerous vehicles with keys still in them. I'll not say how many numerous. They collected those up. Heart of Texas propane. What's next there on the 19th? And if I go through each one of these, that kind of looks bad on what the business does, right? But at the same time, I want everybody to understand is that we are looking around to see what's going on out there. So in the middle of the night, when we are most often targeted is when we do try to have a look at that. So they noticed several things at the propane company up there. That one was wide open. You could have access to anything in there. Keys to the trucks, propane bottles, valves, and things of all that nature. That was the 19th. On the 20th, there across the whole courthouse here, back door, walk in there and get whatever you want. Access to the alcohol, all of those things. 3/24, so we're 4 or 5 days later now, right? So we know this is an ongoing thing. Folks are understanding that, hey, the sheriff's office is out there shaking doors. On the 24th, we find the same thing. And I'll not keep naming the businesses because that doesn't look good.
But I'm sure you call them when their doors.
We absolutely do. We have at midnight.
Sure, make sure that microphone's turned on. Is that microphone turned on?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, yes, good.
4-2 was the last one, where we several of our local establishments, our restaurants and things of that nature there again. Just to let y'all know, because oftentimes what happens, and I've said it before, if you're not hearing any news from out there, then everything's going seamlessly. And what makes that go seamlessly is the great individuals that we have employed out there. Those that work in the back, I talked about the total number of new bookings, that's 30. All of those folks handle that seamlessly. So that's my report for what's going on at the sheriff's office. Now, Judge.
Okay, commissioners,
What we have next on the agenda there, I'll
Well,
you along with it.
first, let's see if any commissioners have any questions. Any questions on that report?
Nope.
Okay, we'll go to number 6, discussion of Sheriff's Office Life Saving Award related matter. Sheriff, go ahead again.
I'd like to call Jane Womack up as I read this morning, Judge. And we're going to present in accordance with our Telecommunicator Week, I'm sure y'all are aware, if you're not, you're fixing to be, this is telecommunications week for dispatchers. So all across the nation, and we'll have a proclamation in just a little bit, and when the judge reads that, it'll be Telecommunicator Week in Mills County. Jaden is exceptional when it comes to her abilities and what she does. Her enthusiasm at the sheriff's office is commendable. In this particular circumstance, and I'll read this for the court and everyone here. The Mills County Sheriff's Office awards the life-saving commendation to Jaden, thank you. Sheriff James D. Jones commends Jaden for her quick and decisive actions on the evening of March the 11th, 2026, when she received an emergency 911 call involving an unresponsive subject suffering from a cardiac episode. I'll be able to talk in just a minute. Jaden immediately initiated dispatcher-assisted cardiopulmonary resuscitation instructions. CPR over the telephone is what we call that. And she was very quick to recognize that in this circumstance, that's what she needed to do. So commendable, Jaden. She implemented these life-saving measures. She did that without delay, while simultaneously, while she is trying to instruct someone how to do CPR, at the same time, she's notifying those folks that need to be there rather expeditiously, right? Ambulances and things of that nature to help out with all of this. So she's doing multiple things there in dispatching the ambulances and CPR. Her actions directly contribute to sustaining the patient until advanced care arrives. So in other words, this person was able to perform this CPR that she's listening to Jaden's instructions on how to do, and was able to keep that person responsive until the EMS arrives. The life-saving actions of Jaden bring great credit for herself. Thank you very much. And the Mills County Sheriff's Office.
Jaden, you wanna make a long speech now? Take some pictures, Mom. Well, Jaden, we thank you. And Sheriff, you know, I was there, the one that's serious, I was in there doing some answering work a week or two ago. Got a 911 call, and you know, I didn't realize, I just thought, well, they just transfer over. There's a lot of paperwork, things you gotta do just for that one phone call. And still running everything else. So yes, good job.
I'm probably not proficient enough being able to describe what these folks do up there. It's absolutely astounding. And I invite any one of you to come anytime you want to, and just sit in there for about 10 or 15 minutes and watch what they do when any kind of circumstance takes place. You know, when that 911 call happens, sometimes it's an ambulance. Sometimes it's not just an ambulance. It's an ambulance. It's fire truck, it's EMS, deputies, whatever, helicopters, yes, thank you very much. All of the things she can tell you what all has to happen there, and all of this rather expeditiously, right? So, and in the middle of all of that, there's still a frantic 911 call that you have to bring purpose. So they're doing that in the job, and it's one of those folks. So,
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, Sheriff, number 7. Consider an act on proclamation declaring April 12th through April 18th, 2026 as National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. I happen to have the proclamation right here. I'll read it real quick. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time for our police, fire, or emergency medical services, and whereas an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property, and whereas the safety of our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone Mills County Law Enforcement Communications Center, and whereas the public safety telecommunicators are the first most critical contact our citizens have in emergency services, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information and ensuring their safety, and whereas public safety telecommunicators of the Mills County Sheriff's Office have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients. And whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year. Therefore, be it resolved that the Mills County Commissioners Court declares the week of April 12th through 18th, 2026 to be National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in Mills County in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our city and citizens safe. Tough reading all those words here.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes, thank you very much.
Commissioner, I'll make a motion, we make this a proclamation, Telecommunicators Week. Well, that's what's on there. We support them year round. I made a motion, I think, Commissioner Sullivan had the second. All those in favor of this proclamation, National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Sheriff, you got a great job down there, great group. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, keep up the good work. Okay, number 8, consider an act from old invoices from Gulfway, VFD and related matters. Good morning, Mr. Kevin Now.
Good morning.
As y'all know, Mr. Kevin Now is our new fire chief in Mills County and doing a good job. And, I think he probably visits some other people. And Mr. Now, go ahead. I'll let you start off and then we'll follow up.
The old invoice is from 24, 25. It never got turned into the county. $14,957. I know that the county has been allotting 13.5 for the last several years. But that's not going. Our insurance is going up considerably, especially with adding new trucks.
Yes.
I don't know what we can do about it.
Yeah, and we're glad you're here, Commissioner, Chief, Chief, Fire Chief, Now. Folks, y'all may visit with Mr. Now. I've talked to him numerous times on this matter. We love all our VFDs in Mills County. I think we got the best VFDs. We got 4 in Mills County. Any small rural county around, everybody does a great job. The issue was on this previous budget cycle, and I checked around, there's really nothing we can do that I can see, go back on the previous budget cycle when the check wasn't picked up.
So
Commissioners,
did it get paid though?
We paid it, fire department.
Okay, so it's not outstanding.
No,
Okay.
yeah. And Commissioners, I don't know anything else we can do really on something on previous budget cycle, but y'all got some comments or something. Yeah,
In the past, we have not went back and approved stuff that were not turned in the budget cycle.
yeah.
We could address it in the next budget cycle
Yes,
to do something, Judge, if we wanted to.
yes, that's right. We can sure do that, so.
okay,
But,
that's fine.
but with this one, the current one, that one we could, that one we
just
could,
paid it.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to that one next, so.
okay.
On number 8, consider an act on old invoice, Commissioners, you have the comments or anything? I don't see that there's any action we can take on that. Yeah. Any other comments from anybody?
I make a motion that we do not approve the old invoice for Gulf Lake Volunteer Fire Department at this time.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor of not approving the invoice from the previous budget cycle on Gulf Lake VFD, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, now number 9 is consider an act on reimbursing Gulf Lake VFD for the current insurance, which is in this budget cycle. And again, we budgeted $13,500 for it. But they found out their insurance premium's going up another
$1,774.
nearly $1,800. So, and when in my talks with Mr. Now, and I know some of y'all may have talked to him too, we had another group we give money to last year, year before, had similar situation. And we said, no, we can't really do anything about the increase. You know, we got county government, you know how it is, you gotta go by the budgets and try a budget. So Commissioners, any comments or thoughts on that?
Well,
When this budget process is starting up in May and then catch it
we,
future.
Yeah. Okay.
well, I think we could do a budget amendment on this one if we needed to,
Well,
if
whatever
you wanted to, but I mean, that's,
the court wants to do, I mean, players of the court. But I did have one other group a year or so ago, did want some on their insurance had gone up.
yeah, the museum.
Yeah, museum, yeah.
I don't know, we could do some more research on this, but. And since we've got you here, Chief, did the pension and all that stuff get changed or whatever with the new change in regime or something?
What is the pension?
It
Who,
goes to our retirement funds.
for
At the city?
all firefighters or?
We all sign up whenever we join, and after we've been there, I don't remember, 25 years.
You get $20.
Yeah.
Basically,
And the city of Gulfport, I believe, matches that, correct?
correct.
That we turn in.
But only for the joy.
That's $1,300 bucks. Goes into it,
What's that?
$3,200
Yeah.
year goes into it.
Into the
Yeah.
retirement fund.
And now we do cover y'all's fuel
Yes.
too, right?
So does the fuel come out of, Judge, does the fuel come out of that same line item?
I'm not sure what line item comes out of.
Because,
It's not in there if it is, but they do cover the fuel, or I guess it's on the credit card, right?
Yeah, I think that's right, it's on credit card. Correct.
well, I don't know. I'd like to do some more research and take the list, Judge, but I mean, but it's just whatever the committee wants to do, whatever y'all want to do.
Well, and again, like Commissioner Portman mentioned, that we do have the budget process starting to begin here real quick, about mid-May. Which, you know, and it's whatever the Commissioner's Court wants to do.
I mean, that's fine. If we can get what you have already allotted,
Mhm.
we're gonna be tied in the funds. We're fixing to have to pay for the brush truck.
Yes.
And it's gonna put us in pretty good tight till we can get it completed and get our order for service.
Well,
I hope the fire department is going to that one.
well, again, you know.
What is that used? Is that a delay in funding it?
Yeah, you gotta buy the chassis, pay for the whole setup, and then you finally get your grant money.
Like FEMA? Yeah, okay.
And again, those letters, which I'll talk about later, we're gonna go about first of May, all those letters, every department, everybody that gets anything from Mills County. So, and we'll sure look into that. And again, I don't want y'all to think we don't love
No.
all the VFDs, here in Mills County. We love them, best around. Yeah, I know. I know. So, we do love the VFDs. Everybody does, the men and women do an excellent job.
So one more question before you go. Do you know? Because if it was 14,800 last year and it was 13 before, what was it the year before that?
That, I don't know how to get James to look it up.
So were you under,
I think
we
we-
under budgeted the year before that?
So in the process, of course, we send letters out, everybody, here's what you had last year, you know, let us know what you need this year, plus I call these groups to say. And
I don't think it was even checked on.
Yeah.
The quotes, whenever it come budget time. So we just went by what we've been doing from year to year. And then been checking into it.
Can you give me the numbers again? The prior year was 13,500.
No, that's what's budgeted.
Budgeted.
Okay.
Last year's was, 14,957,
And current.
15,274.
Mr. Williams, what do you think?
No. Whatever the court wants to do. I mean, we can discuss it in the budget. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the way to just go with the budget coming up soon, which is soon. And we, like I said, everybody does a great job, so I know y'all won't take it wrong, but we sure want to support you everywhere we can, just,
Understand?
So no action.
yeah, no action, I'd say no action in that matter. Anything else? So no action will be taken on the reimbursing Gold Plate VFD for current insurance. And Mr. Natty can stand up here for, well, number 10 is considered act on budget amendment, so there'll be no action there too.
Yeah, but no, there's another one in your,
Do what now?
Another
Yeah.
budget, another-
Craig, got one.
Craig's one.
Okay, excuse me, okay, that's on number 10. And then we're gonna do the burn ban, you gotta sit down, Mr. Down. Okay. So, no action taken on number 10, was that the one?
No.
No, number 9, no action, number 9. So number 10, consider an act on budget amendment. Commissioner Sullivan, go ahead, sir.
Well, I was just trying to move the money from equipment over to repairs and supply and get a little short. Because we're having a lot of trouble, trucks breaking down now and things are just not going right, let's put it that way.
So you still have 7,000, you still have 7,000 in that account. You still think you're gonna have a bill more than 7,000?
I don't know. But I'm just wanting to move 10 right now. Over to repairs and supplies.
Okay. Commissioner, questions on that?
That's a long time till October, so. Don't tell us, we'll have it sometime.
That's true.
All right, any other questions, discussion?
That-
Commissioner, you'll make a.
That was, I just make a motion that we approve the accounts payable amendment.
Okay. Motion been made by Commissioner Sullivan for the, line. Yeah, okay. Motion been made by Commissioner Sullivan for the line item budget amendment. You got a second, Sid?
Yeah.
Second by Commissioner Head. Okay, any discussion? All those in favor of the budget amendment for Commissioner Sullivan, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, consider an act on burn ban. I hadn't heard got any calls about this burn ban, did y'all? So, you know, the procedure we go through, I've talked to 4 fire chiefs, they're all unanimously agree, let's lift it. We've had great rains, it's been good, we haven't gotten too much, it's been an inch here, 3 or 4 days later, another inch. Courthouse, we had an inch and then 1.1, inch what, Thursday or Friday, then last night. I've had, I think, 4 to 5 inches in my house over the last 2 weeks. So, David Shaw is back there. David Shaw, is there anything I need to add to this?
No, good, I think right now, risks are low.
Yeah, I think burn, baby, burn, everybody be careful. And when I say that jokingly now, don't get me in trouble. I still.
did.
I still-
You just did.
I still want to remind everybody 2 things. One, always call the dispatch sheriff's department at 648-2245 to let them know if you got a big fire going. So always call, let them know. And secondly, do not start a fire right at dusk.
And
That's a big no-no.
yeah, especially call this week since it's telecommunications.
Yeah, so you don't want to start a fire right at dusk, a huge break off, because you know what, David, sometimes that wind gets up at midnight. And since everybody doesn't want to be woken up at 2 in the morning, go fight a fire somewhere, so anyway. Okay, enough said, I think I'll make a motion, we lift the burn ban effective today.
I'll second
Second by Commissioner Porter, all those in favor of lifting the burn ban, say aye. Aye. Burn ban lifting passes unanimously. All right, number 12, consider an act on application for subdivision variance. We luckily have former county attorney Gerald Hale and Mr. Wesley Head here today to talk about this variance. And we got in the package, Gerald, all the information of the plat. And I've been told that Mr. Head's filled out his permit and paid his fee, correct?
I'll check this off, we hear it speak for itself. What this is, Robert, this is in your precinct. He's got 4 acres on the south side of the highway, which out of Gary Head property at one time. He's all across the highway on the north side, which is the Charlie Head property. Now cousin Allison has the Gary Head property, so this is a cousin deal. Wesley built a house on 4 acres that he got from Allison a few years ago, and he's been advised by the tax office that he has to have 10 acres to get a livestock exemption, which he dearly wants, so he doesn't have to pay as much tax. And he's made a deal with his cousin to get another 7 acres to give him 10 acres plus 1 acre for the house. And so this is not a subdivision, it's on the highway. This 7 acres is actually landlocked, but it's on the back side of the 4 acres that he has. He's not going to subdivide it and sell more lots or any of that kind of stuff. So it's a typical situation. So technically, it fits the definition of subdivision under our regulations. Our regulations provide a process for the court granting and waiver compliance with subdivision regulations under certain circumstances. Look to me like this would certainly fit one of those situations. So here's Wesley, who's pretty well, you only have to be correct.
Go ahead, Wesley, go ahead, sir.
I just, if I do, say, later on in years, buy some more back there, maybe we have to come up and do this again,
If it's less than 10 acres, yes.
less than 10.
We always let, legal, people answer those questions. As I stated earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gotta be more than 10.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're subdividing less than 10 acres, you've got to get one.
Yeah.
Under the regulations.
All right. Anything else?
And pay your $200.
I already paid it. Thank you.
You already paid it.
I make a motion that we approve the application for subdivision variance for Mr. Wesley Head.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Williams. I'll second that motion. Any other questions? All those in favor of approving the application for subdivision variance for Mr. Wesley Head, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Wesley, thanks for coming. Gerald, thanks for coming. Congratulations. Thank you, Gerald. Have a good day. Number 13, consider an act declaring office chair from county/district clerk's office as scrap. Go ahead. Yes, sorry.
Judge, there's a place to sign that on the second page.
Yes,
Showing you.
I will get it signed wherever it is.
It's on the second page.
Okay.
The clerk will-
Did you need it right now?
It'll have to be certified by the clerk's office before he can get it.
Yeah.
So he'll pick it up later.
Yeah, hang with Gerald. I'll get it. It's somewhere in here.
It's on the back.
This is it right here. Yeah, Gerald, I'll sign it right now.
I still have this in the end, so close. Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
It's right here in this back page, right? Yeah,
So this office chair in the county clerk, district clerk's office, is it no good?
Last election,
here, Gerald, you need this?
the-
No, it's good. Just
they
gotta go
were
to sign
putting
it
the
first.
chair, and the chair broke while he was in
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So it is broke.
I make a motion that we declare the office chair in the clerk's district and county clerk's office as scrap.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Williams to, declare the chair as scrap. Sullivan, Commissioner Sullivan has, seconded that motion. All those in favor of, calling that chair as scrap, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. The chair is now scrapped. Number 14 for, consider an act on notice of joint primary runoff for May 26, 2026. Ms. Scott, you want to elaborate on that, please?
This is a requirement to get a notice approved in commissioner's court. It is fairly standard. The primary runoff, there are 4 races in the Republican Party and 2 races in the Democratic Party. Early voting will be May 18th through May 22nd. We will not have any weekend voting. Early voting, of course, will be over here at the Mills County Community Center, but the state has required 12-hour poll open times, so the clerk's office will be putting in quite a bit of overtime to make sure that we are meeting requirements for that. But it'll be open from 7 to 7 every day from the 18th through the 22nd with the runoff on the 26th.
And this will be the last election to the November elections, correct? Or do you have any school elections?
No, yeah.
Actually, there's a school board election that's coming up later in your agenda. Mullen ISD is requested to rent our equipment. So that's another agenda item. So the special election for schools happens in the first part of May and runoffs happen in the last part of May. There have been times that we have had a summer election. If the governor calls for one, it would be this summer.
Okay. Okay,
So that's where we are right now.
okay. So I'll make a motion on that. Yeah.
I make a motion that we have the joint primary runoff for May 2026, 26 of 2026.
Okay. Commissioner Williams has made a motion to, approve the notice of joint primary runoff for May 26. I'll second that. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving that joint primary runoff on May 26, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Number 15, consider an act on combining precincts 2 and 4 and precincts 9 and 11 for joint primary runoff for May 26, 2026. Ms. Scott, go ahead.
This is standard. It comes through court every time we combine precincts. We do this as a cost saving measure. We combine 2 and 4 and 9 and 11. And the requirement is that this comes through Commissioner's Court and is posted.
Okay?
I make-
Any questions?
Motion on the bottom.
Okay,
I'll second it.
What's that, Commissioner?
I'll second it.
Okay, Commissioner Williams made a motion to,
Mr. Head.
excuse me, Commissioner Head, you're Commissioner Head. Commissioner Head made a motion to approve the combining of the precincts. Okay, Commissioner Williams did the second.
Correct.
All those in favor of approving the combining the precincts for the runoff on May 26th, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have that. Number 16, consider an act on leasing voting equipment to Mullen ISD for school board election. Ms. Scott, go ahead again.
This is the standard agreement we use when we lease our voting equipment. It does have clauses in there to protect the county if anything happens to that equipment. The other entity is required to reimburse us for its repair or replacement. I will be up here on the second because they'll be in the election room and we just have clauses about anyone else being in that to our equipment. So we'll go over the weekend that weekend, and if you have any questions, let me know. There should be a copy of the agreement in your packet.
Okay, commissioners, any questions? I'll make a motion. We approve the leasing of the voting equipment to Mullen ISD for school board election.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion, commissioners?
Yeah, I have one.
Yes.
Is you gonna be able to do this in conjunction with the other one, or are they not gonna? Okay,
We've done it before.
but I mean, has Mullen, well, it's been a long time since Mullen's had a,
No, actually, they had one this last year.
Yeah.
but
So.
all new regime in it over there, that new superintendent, new staff.
But I know the person I'm working with is new.
Okay.
So we've been working with her, getting her in touch with the right people, but they're just leasing our equipment. We're not over their election. I mean, I'm helping them where I can, but school board, the Texas Association of School Board, it's called TASB. They have some different rules and regulations that we do as a county. So I don't want to answer out of turn and advise her incorrectly. So
But you
she
still
does-
gotta get them programmed and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And
Okay,
she does that through Hart InterCivic, which is the same people we do.
okay,
Because they have to use that part because that's what our equipment is.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the leasing the voting equipment from Mullen ISD, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have that again unanimously. Number 17, consider an act on bid notices for County Road 189, also known as Box Car. Commissioner Park, go ahead.
It's been kind of a long process. We started in January. It's now got everything, you do have the proposals in your bid package. I'll just kind of highlight it, as far as just putting a piece of pipe or something in where the box car now is. There are not any engineers. It does not have to be engineer linked design. But there are no engineers that will sign off on that because they say it's inadequate. And, what they base their proposals on is on 573, which is the road that runs from Democrat to Mullen. TxDOT says it takes 75 foot to house the water that comes through that bridge. We're in between there and on Highway 84, the bridge over there spans 120 foot. So they say the water force is increasing as it goes through there. I did not want a low water crossing at first. It's gonna be a pain because more than likely the county is gonna have to replace 2 fences. One on each side of the road. We're gonna have to have a place to go with excavation dirt, which is all gonna have to be in the bids. The box car will have to be taken out. It will be drastically taken down into a dip. Kind of like what it is over in Hamilton County.
Or my Bear Creek.
But, now I will say the only reason I'm kind of agreeing with this now is there's been an awful lot of water across that. It's going across. Every time you get a big rain, it's probably gonna go over the roadway. But that's gonna be for a day. And, but there's been a lot of water across that one over there on 273. It has remained intact. It was there when I was a kid. Beauty part about a low water crossing, they're gonna get debris in them. You'll be able to get it out without getting on private landowners. Whereas if we put something back in like the boxcar, you gotta get permission from that landowner to get on his property. Which has not been a problem, but we ran into deer hunting season. Not allowed on the property. Now we need to clean the fence row out. Worried about poachers, so everybody's got their own agenda. But I do feel relatively sure, have not contacted the Jenkins family. Their fences are gonna have to be taken out, so while you're working on this thing, if they've got cattle, we're gonna have to put in some type of temporary fence. So it's gonna be a major
A
deal.
lot of logistics and maybe they move those cattle to another pasture or something.
That'll be their call.
Yeah,
Yeah. If we have to back up and put up net wire fence, the only thing I'll say is if we get it done, I am not in favor of putting anybody's water gaps in. Because no matter what you put in, it's probably not gonna last. So rather than getting blamed for their water gap, they need to be responsible for their own water gaps. But I do think we'll have to rebuild 2 fences. That'd only be right if you take it out. And, don't know what the cost of that's gonna be.
But that's not part of this bid. That
No,
was-
no, this is just,
Okay.
well, this is a bid process for whoever gets bid. Correct. To do the road work, the concrete work and put in 510 horns. And I,
Maybe
5,
and how big are they?
30, they're in the bid spec, 30, I think.
That one thing about most of your.
36. Well, this is
30-inch.
36 each.
One thing about it, most of your prayer wash always up.
Yeah, and, but anyway, I do have in the bid specs that, if we're gonna get this accomplished, it's just taken a long time to get everybody on the same page, still don't have everybody on the same page. That again, not, the start date is June the 1st, no later than June the 15th. To be completed by the end of August.
Okay.
So-
Okay, so we need to correct this because some of this is not. We've got a deadline for submission is May the 8th,
That's submission of bids.
okay?
Deadline to start is June 1st, no later than 15th. We put it in there.
Did we?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't,
Okay, mandatory requirements. Preferred start date. I knew that I didn't put it in there, Dale.
preferred start date, mandatory requirements, preferred start date June the 1st, but no later than June 15th.
Yeah,
Because we're actually, the bids won't be opened until May the 8th, so you're just looking at a month between opening bids and trying to get somebody lined up, but the deal on the completion is, if we don't have it in by the end of August, it's gonna be real hard to get it in this budget cycle.
Or this deer season.
Or deer seasons, but,
well, I wouldn't worry about that, but
we have to.
The
when you're
neighbor's
dealing
car,
with
the landowner's
land
car.
owners.
Yeah.
you
Well-
can just shut the road down.
And we will have to shut the road completely down to do this. It needs to be shut down actually now.
Yeah. Well, good job, Commissioner.
Well, I'd put that on the next agenda then.
Commissioners, any other questions for Commissioner Parton? Commissioner, you make a motion on your item.
I'll make a motion that we accept the bid proposals on County Road 189 boxcar crossing.
Okay, Motion's been made by Commissioner Parton, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor of, the bid notice for County Road 189, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Number 18, consider an act of declaring 1984 Marmon truck as surplus to be auctioned off at Live Oak Auction. I forgot whose was it.
That's Dale.
Dale's, okay.
You gonna get rid of it?
We got the old Mormon. We put 3 new batteries on it here a while back, they disappeared within 24 hours. So we put 3 more new batteries on it. It's getting pretty damn expensive out there.
Those batteries are high.
And, this time it has a hasp with a lock on it. So the only way they're gonna get the batteries is to steal the whole truck.
That's gonna happen. That's
So-
happened before.
I never heard of the Marmon truck.
It is a hand-built, handmade truck, 1984 model. It has this, I guess you call it a split transmission. It's got a 5-on-4 transmission.
Okay.
We used it when we used the old haul trailer because it has a 100-ton winch. It's quite the old beast. And I don't know, they're sitting back here, maybe kind of a collector's item. I don't know,
Okay.
but maybe.
It would look good in the old ironworks.
But, anyway, we don't use it anymore. The more that stuff sits around, the more
Yeah.
tires you put on it, the more batteries. people
Batteries.
steal. So, we've got other equipment. I feel like better equipment, so
Good.
time for.
I make-
Down the road.
Yeah.
Judge, I make a motion that we declare the 1984 Mormon truck with the VIN number as listed as surplus to be auctioned off.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Williams.
And, yeah, and that will be made the second.
Okay, who got the second? Commissioner Sullivan's got the second. All those in favor of declaring the Marmon truck as surplus to be auctioned off Live Oak, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it unanimously. Number 19, consider an act on opening road-based hauling bids, and I have no.
Judge, we have no, I'm sorry, go ahead. You're
Yeah,
right.
we have no bids on that one to be open. Consider an act on, that's number 19, consider an act on opening road-based hauling bids. So no bids were brought into our office.
No action.
Okay, so no action will be taken on that. Number 20, consider an act on opening concrete for a low water crossing 508 bid. So we do have a bid for that.
And you've got that one.
Yes,
Judge.
sir, I got it right here. So we do have that.
If you will open it and read it.
Yes, hermetically sealed. I hadn't seen anything, as Johnny Carson used to say, so we'll open it up. This is for County Road 408.
508.
508.
If we ever get the bridge.
So talking about the bridge, while he opens that, I went down there just to look to see if they were doing anything. And all of a sudden, 3 trucks come through there and 2 pickups and a car come through there. They'd moved all the signs. So it's open, even though it's not open.
Okay, so the bid says from Emmanuel Concrete Construction, Boyd Diaz from Brownwood, Texas. Again, low water crossing, he's got how much concrete, footings, etc. And this was the public notice too. Joe, looking at that. Commissioner, since that's your area there.
So he gave a total of $50,765.
Repeat that one more time.
$50,765 and no cents.
Is that gonna have any drainage or is it just gonna go across?
It's just gonna go across it. This is a FEMA project and some monies have been on this. This is, but again, where I've talked to, David Shaw and doing that this has been turned in type thing, we still may not get it done if that bridge is not open. And so we may have to redo this again if we don't get it done in this cycle. So, but we're making note of that. And I've asked TxDOT for a letter stating that they're not gonna be open till the end of June. So
Okay.
we'll see. But,
What do you want to do on this right now?
at this time, we can table it till I review it. So I make a motion that we table the low water crossing bid until read.
Okay, motion's been made to table the low water crossing bid for County Road 508.
Second.
Second's been made by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of tabling this, bid for County Road 508 until further notice, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Number 21, consider an act to establish grievance committee of 9 citizens according to TLGC 152.014, number 2 in parentheses. So we do this every year. It's based on the grand jury folks. We draw 9 and draw more, 9 alternates. So the first one is Michael Taylor, and I guess, J.C. write those down.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. The second one is Amanda Arisolo.
Spell that. please.
Arisola, however you say it.
Can you spell that for me?
Arisola, Arrisola. Amanda Arisola.
Okay.
Maybe that's what you pronounce it. Number 3, Gwenna Moody Shaw. Gwenna, Gwenna, last name Shaw. Number 4, Cherie Leah Mix, Cherie, Shari, last name is Mix, Mix. Number 5, Vicky Sutherland.
Okay.
My hands work. Number 6, Jacob Allen Manzer, Manzer. Number 7 would be Warren Philip Duran Jr. That's also known as Phil Duran. I think everybody knows Phil, but Warren Philip Duran Jr. Yeah, that's 7. Number 8, Wilmeline Prophet, also known as Willie Prophet. And number 9 is Jennifer Allen, Allyn. So those are the first 9. Now we're gonna do 9 alternates. And Commissioner Governor, you're shaking up real
I'm
good.
shaking them up again. Make sure we don't chaff nobody.
Yeah, these have been well mixed up. Okay, so the first alternate is Wayne Sackleben, SACH. How do you say it? Satchel Ben, okay. SACHTLEBEN. I have trouble with some of these names, Commissioner Barton.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, number 2 on the alternate, Carol Lee Smith. Number 3 on the is Melissa Reyes. Reyes for alternates. Number 4, Debbie Williams. Yeah, they're getting not pronounced Williams and stuff there. Okay, number 5, Deborah Freeland, Freeland. Number 6, Sabri Minard, Minard. Not sure how to pronounce that first name. Oh, hands. Philip Cox, number 7, Philip Cox. Number 8 is Johnny Martinez. And last but not least is Chelsea Venter, Venter. make sure. That's 9 alternates and 9 originals, so I think we got it, all right? So we have I'll make a motion, we approve these choices. You gotta get that, those are the alternates right there. I'll make a motion, we approve the
Those are the.
9 drawn names and 9 alternates for the grievance committee.
Second.
I made a motion, second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of the names just drawn for the grievance committee, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay. And that takes care of number 22, selection of grievance committee members and related items. Okay. Number 23, commissioners' requests and reports. Commissioner Sullivan, lead us what?
We have finished working on the project on 423 and got all that taken care of. And now we've moved everything to County Road 305. This is right downtown here. And it's in bad shape. And we're having to do a lot of work on it.
Which county road I missed?
305.
305, okay.
And we possibly will be using some wrap material to fix that road because it's just a mile long and it hasn't been done in,
We're getting the rock crusher and the stuff today to work on our road, because Robert can't use it, so he's given me, we're switching months. So he's gonna try to use it next month, so they're supposed to be picking it up today.
what time?
Well, the rock crusher, Robert told me it was sitting at your yard.
Well, it's in the yard, but we're grinding some rock that we're blading, not blading, we're ripping the 305 up, but not very far. We should be finished with it by, about 10 or 10:30.
So the machine's not at your yard then?
Right, it's on 305. Where do you, we can deliver it to you.
Well, we have to go out and we're going all the way out nearly the Regency.
Oh,
We were gonna pick up the stuff and move it today, since the weather, we
Okay.
can't do anything. We can't blade or anything, but. Okay,
Okay.
I will see if I can get a hold of the guys. They may already been there looking for it. Robert just said that come get it. It was ready for him to go. That's what he said. That's what you told him, and so. We got it signed for months like that for a reason, so that we can come get it. Right, Robert?
Yeah, I mean, it's, I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be my month, I guess, so that's why. That's why I called you, because I don't have a use for it sitting around.
Yeah.
I just called Jason, he's the
I
next one.
get with my guy, Jason.
Right, anything else?
But I didn't use it any last month either because we got all this payment.
Well, that's why I told Jason, I called Jason, said, hey, I said, you need it, you can get it, you know, and because they were done, y'all were done with it, so that's what. So I was just passing it down, so it didn't see no use of somebody else waiting on it. While I was sitting around in the yard for waiting on me.
Okay, anything else on that?
No,
Okay. Commissioner Head, go ahead, sir.
Well, we've been working on filling up some ditches on County Road 250, getting ready for, our FEMA. Hopefully we'll start it Monday, the 20th. Today we're gonna be working on the cattle guard. Somebody ripped on my cattle guard down the county road Friday.
Yeah, I heard we got a call from,
We're gonna have to put the cattle guard back.
and what road?
329, so we're not.
Which one is that?
As goes to Blue Hole,
Okay.
and since I only got one road hand, it's kind of hard for him to move everything, move backhoe and welder down there at the same time, so we're just doing it.
Repairable?
Yeah, it jerks on the pipes loose off of it and everything.
Someone called for trailer thing or? Who knows?
Who knows, so we're gonna take the welder down there and backhoe down there and pick it up and weld it up and reposition it. And do all that good stuff. And this week we'll probably be, getting everything marked off for the FEMA road project that we started.
Okay.
One thing about it, if it keeps raining a little bit, the road material will have moisture in
Yeah. A watering, yeah.
That it? Good job. All right. Commissioner Parton, go ahead.
Got quite a bit of stuff going on. We've, trying to figure out a way to get some actual FEMA money back in here, Tatum money, whatever you wanna call it. So that we can operate on our own funds and not out of the county. Not budget, but county.
Committed funds, yeah.
Yeah. Had met with Brittany, met with David Shaw, met with Summer, met with the Tatum people here the other day, so hopefully we can get something going. We are avidly working on Project E, which we're trying to get it done. Well, that's gonna depend on whether we've got a good bit of ditch area to work on. The ditch area is probably more difficult than the surface areas because it's kind of hard to find anything to put in the ditches. And so, working on that, but we have worked extensively on the E part in the past 2 to 3 weeks. Been having, Old Iron Dirt Works haul for us. We've hauled a lot of dirt in the past 2 or 3 weeks, probably a couple $100. Got it all pretty well worked out, and the rain sure ain't gonna do anything but help out, but now we gotta go back after we finish a couple more roads and try to figure out something to put in the ditches, which is very time consuming. Other than that, just trying to make something work on the FEMA or Tatum deal, and trying to get the boxcar going, trying to get the bridge on 508 finished.
You got plenty.
Getting a little boring.
Yeah.
Really.
You got plenty to keep yourself busy, is what
Trying
you're
to
saying.
keep staying bar running.
That's all I got.
Okay. Commissioner Williams, go ahead, sir.
Did a lot of blading in the last couple of weeks, 531, 536, 540, 538, 437, 439, 440, 441, and 532. Basically, that's everything west, right around Highway 45. Replaced the culvert, made it longer on the intersection of 508 and 406. The ends keep getting mashed out, so we extended that. Working on cleaning out a culvert on 550. There's, didn't get it finished and the rains made it a little more difficult, but also, all of us commissioners attended the Wireland fire training. And the last thing is we started mowing Jones Valley Cemetery, last week. Did not finish it, but we hope to finish it this week. Started mowing, weed eating.
Well, we're gonna start over.
I know.
Oh,
And I forgot to say, I did start and finish FEMA project 706, so.
Okay,
Brady had a good grand march.
that's right. We get a lot of compliments on our yard, so thank you, Guy Burns, and also this week is Goldthwaite's Grand March here, so we're glad to offer our courthouse for the kids for their proms, all the local schools. Commissioner Williams, I cut you off, anything else, sir? Is that
No,
it?
that's it, sir. You're
Okay.
fine.
Number 24, county judge's report. So yes, we've lifted the burn ban, but again, do not burn on a windy day just cause it's lifted, correct? Fire chief now?
Yes.
Some people think just cause lifting burning time. Do not burn on windy days. And again, contact the dispatch before you burn any large brush piles. So, maintenance report, Commissioner Williams. So we had Calvary come up the last 2 weeks. We approved this earlier. So they did the projects on the south side, had a good crew here. And Guy, there may be some questions. I'll get through. If they have any question I can answer, we'll call you. So I did approve 2 add-ons. I mentioned this to, I think, Commissioner Porton. One add-on was for $6,000 something for the very top on this side. There's some big blocks that were getting real loose. Looked like it's a real safety issue, so I did approve that. And then, also, did a deal, and I showed Commissioner Williams this one. They found there's leakage down in the elections room, which they took care of, and also, where's the other spot? Jackie's?
Jackie's.
Yeah, treasurer's office. So we had another add-on there with about roughly $3,000. So they finished that, and am I leaving something out? I need to tell the commissioners. Pretty well covered it. So,
They get the courtroom done.
yeah, they did get the courtroom done. Oh, and Guy is gonna take care of some painting, like in my office, some of these other places, that he's gonna paint on the weekend because the paint smells so bad. So there's still some painting to be done. I hadn't checked the district courtroom. Did they do a good job there, Guy?
Yeah, everything's good. I went through and checked. I didn't find any leaks at all from the rain and, when I go to prime that with kills, that stuff's got a pretty good kick to it, so I'm gonna do it on the weekends, so it doesn't run people out of their offices.
Now, at no charge on the south side of these steps, they did put some kind of solution there in all those cracks. They did that for no charge, and they told me that stuff's gonna eventually kind of smooth off a little bit and be about the same color. It's kind of noticeable now, they said it would smooth off, match in a little better. And of course, steps are something we gotta look at in the future, one project at a time. So speaking of future things, we do have them coming back to give a bid for the 1888 jail second floor. Now, Guy and I have had, I don't know how many different people, 4, 5, 6, and everyone's really said something different. We can work her from the outside in, inside out. The issue is those bars and those window sills. We finally had this guy from the Calvary come, were probably put in the 1930s, 1940s. Well, they're just completely rotten. Well, we finally found out from Calvary, what's his name, Mr. Renfro? Yeah, Renfro. He said, one, you cannot cut the bars. Texas Historical Commission says you cannot cut those bars. But he said they can work from the inside out, get the glass and the windowsill taken care of. Now, we haven't gotten a bid yet. And of course, the process will be, we'll go to the Mills County Historical Commission, see what they say. And then if they approve, then we'll come on here to the Commissioner's Court for final approval before we do anything. Guy, did I leave anything out on that?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm about ready to go. I think, I've covered everything I need to tell. Again, everybody be careful and call in on, any kind of burning. So number 25, adjournment. I'll make a motion we adjourn. Second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. Everybody have a great week. Enjoy the rain and be safe.